Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So you already saw the title and thumbnail of this video. I have with me Monster High, Boo-riginal, Creeproduction, Frankie, Stein, my last Creeproduction doll. And I'm not sure if like Cleo, I'm not even sure if Deuce is even going to come out as Creeproductions, but for now, this is the last Creeproduction doll. So Frankie was like my second ever Monster High doll, right after Jackie Laura. My mom got her for me, and it's just really cool to see her again. And I still have her belt, surprisingly. I just don't know where it is right now, but I know I still have it. Also, Frankie technically got me into Monster High. I know I said Jackie Laura did, but I know I was on the Star Doll website, and if you don't know what that was, basically it's a little dress-up game. You get to dress up celebrities. And I saw the Monster High ad, and I saw like Frankie's face on there, and like it said Monster on it, and like she looked really cool. So she technically got me into Monster High. Also, I think she's like one of like the best characters ever. She's so sweet. And it's weird, like she got a lot of hate like last year, I think it was, or the beginning of this year. But yeah, she just got like a bunch of like random hate. It was just strange. I know I did have Frankie before. If you saw my Laguna video, I did have Frankie, but she had a really messed up face, so I exchanged her for a better one. There was only 4 Frankies, 2 really bad ones, 2 really good ones, and I got one of the best ones. So yeah, anyways, here's Frankie. Here's the front of her box. There's Frankie right here. Here's a little purse, and right here it says includes doll stand and diary. Read all about me in my diary. There's her diary, and there's her stand. There's her little pet what's it, her brush, and Boo-riginal Creeproduction. So on top right here it has 2 little stars, a chain, a little lightning bolt with a little star, Monster High with a little skullet, and of course black and blue plaid, Mattel logo, a cassette tape that says K-Blood Mix, a heart with stitching, her little like icon, Frankie Stein, daughter of Frankenstein, which is weird because, well, it's a little controversial with that, you know, Frankenstein thing, because Frankenstein is the name of the doctor, not the monster, but I'm guessing the monster took Frankenstein's name. You know, that's just my theory. Here's the top of her box, and it says 9 stitchings and counting with little chains on here. And you know what? I came to the conclusion that I kind of wish the Monster High dolls came with like little handles. I don't know why, I'm just so used to having handles. The left side of the box, and you can see it's black and blue plaid. Here's the right side of the box. Of course, it says Monster High with like chains and stars. And there's Frankie's artwork, Frankie Stein. And underneath her is a little skullet. Here's the bottom of her box. And here's the back of her box, Monster High with a little skullet. And then underneath that, it says, meet the frighteningly fashionable teenage children of the world's most famous monsters. And I know like this text and like these texts right here was like more longer, had more information on it. But they cut it down because it's an international box. I really appreciate that. Right here it says Frankie Stein, daughter of Frankenstein, and here's Frankie's full artwork with her pet what's it. Just little facts about her, her age, her pet, her favorite food, and her BFFs. And there's the rest of the ghouls. And right here is a little heart again with stitching on it, and another cassette tape that says new ghoul at school mix. And right here is her barcode just in case if you need it. So I'm gonna go unbox Frankie. Be right back. I'm back with Frankie out of the box. So she comes with a gray stand that of course says Monster High right here. A gray brush that says Monster High with a little skullet right here. Pet what's it, and you can see it's basically like a dog with like silver wings and like silver spikes on top of its head with blue and green eyes, and of course stitching on there, and like even like a choker too. And of course her diary, and here's the front of it. Monster High, this diary belongs to Frankie Stein, and right here it says, why would anyone want to read someone else's diary without asking first? Here's the back of it. And here's Frankie's About Me section. You can pause to read this. And I will be posting her full diary on my stories, but I don't know when. But, you know, eventually, just because I have some more videos planned. So, yeah, it might take a while for me to upload hers and Laguna's diaries on my Insta stories. Forgot to mention her last accessory, her bag. You can see it's this, like, black cushioning right here with some, like, red details. And you can see on the straps, they have, like, silver studs on them. And there's a little skullet right here with a red bow on it. And basically, I love this bag so much. And I know it's a Mycene bag. They just repainted it, of course. But I definitely prefer this bag on like a Monster High doll. I don't know, I just think it looks so much better than the Mycene bag. Now here's Frankie. So first off, Frankie has like white hair with like black streaks in it. And there's like a little bump on here. Because I know originally, like, you know, on the prototype and the like animation series and stuff like that, she always had a bump. Except for the doll, was just always flat. So I'm glad they added that. And you can see that her hair goes all the way past her butt, and like actually it goes like around the back of her knees. And here's a look at her rooting. It looks pretty good. It's just that, you know, she has like a green scalp. Now for her face, you can see she does have like light brown eyebrows. Well, kind of light. They actually look a little bit more darker off camera. She has like purple eyeshadow with like one blue eye right here, and you can see a little bit of pink in there, just like right there, and a green eye. She has a stitching right here on her cheek, these like dark red lips, and I just like really like love her face because you can see like her forehead's kind of big, and I know like Frankenstein's monster's head's pretty, like forehead's pretty big. And I just realized she does have this like blue mark right here. Unfortunately, didn't notice that. I don't know, I want to get rid of it, but I know it's going to be pretty hard, so I'm just going to leave it there. So now for the accessories on her, you can see she has these like silver earrings with these like blue little skelets at the end of them. And on her left arm, she has this like little like silver and blue bracelet. Now for her outfit, you can see she is wearing this like plaid dress. It's supposed to be like kind of like a schoolgirl dress, but like, you know, in a monster slash emo way. So you can see on top, it does have this like white material right here with some black stitching right there. Oh, I forgot to mention, she does have stitches on her neck, and you can see like two little silver bolts on them because, you know, she's Frankenstein's daughter. She does have this like little white material right here, and it does have this like little collar, and like on the sleeves it is this like black mesh right here, well, black fishnet. She also has this like black tie with like white dots on it, and at the end of it is this like little silver skelet. The rest of her dress, it's just this like blue and like black and like red and a little bit of green plaid on it. And I know the skirt actually got a little bit more shorter than the original. And underneath her skirt, she has this like black mesh underneath. Now over her dress, she is wearing this like black belt, and you can see like a bunch of like little silver studs all around it. And this little chain right here, well, two chains right here. And this like knee bolt right here on the middle of it. So moving on, you can see she has another stitching right here. And I think she has another one up here. Yeah, she does. And she has another one right here around her ankle. For her shoes, she's wearing these like black and white striped heels. They're pretty simple, but they are really cute. And you can see this like little like silver painted stud right here. Here's the back of Frankie's outfit. And here's the soles of her shoes. So I know Frankie said that she has like 9 stitches and counting. Right here on her cheek, that's 1. 2 right here on her arm. And here's like a better look at that. Another one right here. 1 up here, and then like 1 over here, and another one right there. And of course on her neck right here. So that's a total of 8. But I'm guessing because, you know, on her box, you can see she does have a little heart right here with stitching on it. So I'm guessing like that 9th stitching is on her heart. And that would be really cute actually if it was. And her articulation is pretty good too. Nothing stiff about it. And of course, once you're high, you can take off their arms. You pop it off just like that. And here's the new pegs that they have. And you can pop their hands too, and I really love this, especially for Frankie, because, you know, if you watch the series, if you know anything about Frankie, originally her arms always fell off. Sometimes her legs, but like usually it was her arms or her hands. So that was Monster High, Boo-riginal Creeproduction, Frankie Stein, and here's her in natural lighting. I love her. I seriously, like, I give her a 10 out of 10. I know she doesn't have like as many pieces as other ghouls you can see on them. But it's so simple, but yet it works so well, and I just give her a 10 out of 10. She's amazing. So many props to Garrett Sanders for creating these dolls and like these looks, and Lily Martinez for creating these like head molds too and these bodies. And thanks to Elena New, she did the reproductions. She was the lead designer of these reproductions, and she fucking killed it. And Rebecca is like also like the lead designer of like Monster High. I know she's creating those collector dolls, 2 of the Honk Couture dolls, and I'm pretty sure like the new play line. I'm really happy with like the direction Monster High is going in. I mean, I still wish Garrett and Lily was a part of it still, because they pretty much created Monster High. But yeah, I'm just really excited to see what's come. And, you know, these reproductions are so much better than the originals because, you know, one, they're 25 USD. They're on Walmart only, you know, in store than online, but, you know, still way cheaper and way easier to get than, you know, scalper prices like, you know, on eBay, Mercari, and stuff like that for the originals. And Frankie's more greener too. I forgot to mention, you know, I know like basically Dracula, Frankie, and Laguna are more colorful. I know that's what happens with reproductions. They get a little bit more saturated. I know you can barely see it, but she is like a little bit more greener off camera. And I'm glad they did that because I know originally they couldn't make her as green as like the original Frankenstein, you know, monster, because that green is copyrighted. So if they did use that green, they would get sued. So they tried the best they can, and I'm glad they like really fixed that for the reproduction. And I know one thing about the reproductions I forgot to mention is that their eye, like, well, 2 things. One, their eyes, like, they're always looking in 2 different directions. I know, especially, like, I know seeing Lagunas, like, look like a complete fish. It was really bad. And another thing, I know if you get water in their faces, like the original ones, their face would literally start falling apart. So, yeah, I'm glad they fixed so many things. Of course, you know, glue seepage, elastics, stuff like that. Like, it's amazing. Also, Frankie has white hair. You know, it's not yellowing. Really happy about that too. And I'm really loving the way that Monster High is doing these reproductions. I know Bratz are doing reproductions too, but I really love the way Monster High is doing it because they have collector dolls, reproduction dolls, and like a new Playline dolls, unlike Bratz, who are, you know, only doing reproductions and collectors. I don't know when they're ever going to put Playline dolls. Okay, that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching, and expect like some more videos coming along, like after Frankie's. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day, and bye!